Hello everyone, welcome again to another edition of maneno ya hospitali.
Patient education.
Patient education.
Hii kama news actually leo tunaona inakaka news tunapoanza kusoma kama news.
Yes. Welcome to another edition of Patient Education. Kenya, Africa.
Yes.
Sindio? Africa is a continent.
Yes,
not a,
kila mtu.
Kuna watu wengine wanaulizanga, aki mtu wangu juzi ameulizwa, ati isn't it dangerous to live in Kenya? Akauliza, what do you mean? Akasema, isn't it dangerous to go to school? You must have elephants walking around.
Elephants. Well, I wish I could see them. I know.
Na hawa ni watu wako first world. Watu wako na all the technology. Mtu anaweza hata kuona a satellite vision of how Nairobi looks real time.
Yes.
Real time.
But no.
But they're still asking if elephants and lions are roaming our streets and hunting our children on their way to school. Sasa tukiongea juu ya hiyo, you know what I mean? So hata sisi tusipojua juu ya blood transfusion, what we will be talking about today, si hatuko vibaya sana. At least tunajua tuna elephants kwa street.
Well, exactly.
At least we know their streets are not paved with gold because we can see their satellite visions.
Yes. And we can see it's not all flowers and curry on the other side.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. Welcome to another edition of Patient Education. And with Irene Ogong'o here. Mimi ni Naita Tieno, si muhimu sana, aka Sharon Onyango. Irene, please tell us again, I know I ask you every week, but please tell us again about the organizations that you represent, that you work with, and what you do before we go into today's topic.
Okay, actually I have good news.
Yes.
So I run two organizations.
Yes.
One is Nurses in Africa. And in this organization, I empower nurses so that they are able to come up with better outcomes for patients.
Yes.
Depending on where they are context. And then I also run another organization. It's called Patient Support Services Africa.
Yes.
And this service is really to guide patients through the healthcare system.
Yes.
So that they get value for time, money, experience, everything.
So basically the best healthcare that they can pay for.
Yes.
Because we all pay for it.
Yes. Best healthcare that you can pay for. That's actually a good one.
Yes.
So my good news is that this weekend I had my first nurses network event.
Yes.
And I got nurses coming from different facilities in Kenya, both public and private.
Oh, nice.
And we got to sit down and started discussing issues, and it's like, that happens. Oh no, it's supposed to be like this, supposed to be like that.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Wow.
Yes, I felt very happy about it.
Oh.
And the fact that they're also like, you know what? We need this kind of forums.
Yes.
So we can sit down and discuss things and we see how to move it forward.
That's it.
And for me, that was something like tick in the box.
Yes.
Because I know even if I speak from today to I don't know how many years, if I'm alone, I can't do anything.
That's so
true. But if I get more people, pushing the agenda, the better.
Exactly. And also, it's almost like, what we've been talking about, uniformity.
Yes.
Sindio?
Uniformity.
So it's like there'll be a gold standard that everyone aspires towards, which again brings us back to what we want, which is better patient outcomes.
Yes.
And it also means that wherever you go in Kenya, you will get the best service.
Yes, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm really pleased for that.
I'm happy.
And I hope that the next one will be even more successful in terms of not just the numbers, because obviously the more the numbers, the more uniformity we create.
Yeah.
But also in terms of the outcome of it.
Yes.
Because the more people talk about the issues that we talk about here all the time, the more they themselves educate their patients, empower their patients, the more they get empowered, the more they speak to the organizations they work for and effect change.
Yes. So we'll have our next event in this November at the end, so let's see how it goes.
Nice.
But things are looking up.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so all is not lost.
Viva!
We are pushing from both sides. Yes. So now, today we are here because last week I had a very interesting experience. So I have a friend who was undergoing surgery.
Yes.
And she needed blood. And then we started, the usual.
Yes.
So I don't know that you've seen it, or, if you have seen it.
Yes.
Every time someone needs blood.
Text messages. On
Facebook.
WhatsApp.
Urgently needed blood, I don't know what.
Yes.
So you're hoping when you say urgently, you'll see, the way you're saying when you put on Kilimani Marketplace,
yes,
I'm selling this glass.
Yes.
Then you see how much.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're hoping if you say
we need blood.
Urgently needed. It's blood.
Yes.
It's urgently needed.
Yes.
That you'll see all these people lining up. Wapi.
Mtu sikia crickets.
Wapi. I'm telling you. And then you start now thinking, okay, I have a circle of friends.
Yes.
You have a circle of friends.
Yes.
Or networks or relatives and all that. Then there's all this, I would have done it, but. I would have done it, but. So it made me step back. And I'm like, okay, there's a problem. There's a problem, a looming problem. And if we don't take care, na hapa mbele tutaona shida.
Ni kweli.
Because there's a lot of issues around blood. So that's why we're here today. Today we want to talk about blood.
Yes.
Blood transfusion, everything about it.
Yes.
So I thought it would be nice to start with statistics.
Yes, of course, definitely.
Good. Did you know that every minute, like now we've been talking for 5, every minute, 7 Kenyans need blood.
What?
7. For every minute,
per minute
we are sitting here, 7 people need blood.
And that's in varying amounts.
Yes, yes, in varying amounts. But just know that tukihesabiana watu 10 kwa room, kuna watu 7 hapo. Or if you go to hospital, you can imagine the number of people who are lying there, just waiting for blood. The next thing is the National Transfusion Blood Service.
Yes.
They're supposed to collect 1 million units of blood every year.
Okay.
Now, in Kenya, well, as per before the census, we're 47 million.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to collect 1 million units of blood. Even if we say 1% of our 47 will collect blood, we'll collect 470 units.
Yes.
Last year, all we could do as Kenyans, vile tuko wengi hivi, all we collected was 164,000 units.
What? And of this 164,000, is it all viable? Do they count this 164 as viable?
Yes.
Or just every donation?
These are viable.
Okay.
That we can use.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
hey, there's a big shortfall.
Yes.
Well,
very big.
Tunacheza hapo hivyo 16.4%.
Ni 16 actually,
Yeah.
Tunacheza hapo. Imagine. Sasa vile tuko wengi hivi. Tunachezea 16%.
Yeah.
Damu. Na kila mtu wako nayo.
Yeah.
Ule anazaliwa, ule mzee mgani, kila mtu wako nayo.
Yeah.
Now, what you don't know or what you know. Last year mlisikia, sijui the people who are supporting blood transfusion kuna vile they are stopping. So it was the presidential emergency plan for AIDS.
Yes.
PEPFAR.
Yes.
So they were funding the government anyway, for blood transfusion and blood services.
Yes.
So it was them behind the campaigns, equipment, all that.
They were making this happen.
Yes. So they pulled out.
Oh.
When they pulled out, we were not ready. As usual, we are never ready. When NGOs take over, we come and relax.
Yes.
We hope they'll be here forever. Anyway, they pulled out. When they pulled out, we were not ready. And our systems on the ground were not ready.
Yes.
So that took us to almost tukaanguka tu hapo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our National Transfusion Blood Service stopped having enough blood for anybody.
Yes.
Per day, they're supposed to have 1,500 units.
Yes.
But now they have less than 1,000 units.
Wow.
Yes. Less than 1,000. So now what is happening in the hospitals, wherever you go, hata ukienda Nairobi hospital, uende wapi, utaambiwa, umekuja, karibu sana, unaenda surgery.
Yes.
Good. One of the things you need to do is,
ita watu wako
wanakutolea damu.
Yeah.
Hapo ndo drama inaanzia. Haya. So, tunaendelea na facts. So, one of the reasons, someone might be thinking, okay, mbona watu wa PEPFAR waliacha? Yeah. So, what happened? Unfortunately, as it is, there was some mismanagement
yes.
of blood, not of money.
Yes.
So what happened is, in Kenya, people were donating blood. And oh, by the way, did you know that our biggest donors are secondary school kids?
Wow.
Hata sio watu wakubwa. Apparently adults have issues
yes.
with donating blood.
Yes.
So those people for national transfusion, their biggest target
was
secondary
teenagers.
Schools. Yes,
yeah.
That's where they go to get blood.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
These teenagers, they're underage.
No, okay, 16 and above.
That's what I'm saying. They're still underage. Because anyone in Kenya who is 18 and under, who haezi kuvote, is underage, isn't you?
Yes, but according to the standards, if you're 16 and above, you can donate blood.
You can donate, but consent.
Yes. Someone has to consent.
Who?
Your school, your parents.
But this is what I'm asking. Is there an ethical thing here?
We could say there's ethical issues, but it's not really under where you're going. The issue of someone is taking advantage of.
No. Nobody's taking advantage. I'm just thinking from a point of view of I'm a parent. My child is in school. Do they contact me to tell me there's a blood drive?
So that's a good question. It
Yes.
will be interesting to know.
Yeah.
I think some schools will contact.
Yes.
And I think some of them.
Yes.
Yo tuni.
I think anyone who is 16 and over anyway should be able to make that decision. But from an ethical point of view, was something to go wrong,
yes,
then obviously
as a parent
you would have to be informed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would have to know, is my child in what conditions are they drawing blood? But this is neither here nor there right now. But it's one of those things that obviously as a parent you would ask. No?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually true.
And also, has this always been the case?
Yes.
That it's more teenagers that give than adults? Always. So basically, and this
I will tell you why in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we were talking today about how teenagers and young people, them being idealistic and wanting to always help is also a positive thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're always looking at it from a negative angle.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But this is a case here. Like live.
Yes.
That being young and idealistic can literally save someone's life.
Yes, it can. So I was explaining about the mismanagement of blood. What happened, and it's still being investigated as we speak. Apparently, there were some not so good people within the National Transfusion Blood Service, and they started selling the donated blood to Somali. Somali kuna dollars.
Yes.
You know, 1 + 1 is 10. Yes. So they started bypassing. Yeah. So the blood is being donated for free.
Yes.
And then they sell it
for money.
A lot of money.
Yes.
Up to $1,000 a bag.
What?
1 unit.
What?
Yes. So
that is greed.
That is among the things that led to all these people deciding, okay, we are not helping anymore.
Yes.
You guys are on your own.
Yes.
So when that happened, we were left flat-footed. And then COVID happened.
Yes.
Then when COVID happened, that ikaongezea shida tena. Why? People are afraid to go to hospital. So even less blood.
Yes.
So now, we Kenyans approached the World Bank.
Yes.
Tukipewa pesa za COVID. Did you know that we are the only country out of 67 countries that have been supported with COVID issues? We are the only ones who are given money to support our blood transfusion issues.
Wow.
Yes, it's that bad.
Wow.
We were given 50 million. But
yes,
we were given to show you
how dire.
There's a problem.
Yes.
There's a big problem, and if we don't start to, strategically look at it,
yes,
utafika hapo when you need blood. Nobody thinks. Nobody wants to be sick.
Of course not.
But you don't know the day.
Yes.
It will happen.
Exactly.
Accidents happen.
Yes.
Emergencies happen.
Exactly.
And when you get there, first thing is damu. Alafu unaanza kuangalia around.
Yes.
Hakuna issue. Hakuna watu. Then what? Delay.
Yes.
So when there's a delay of treatment, that also means your outcome will not be very good.
Yeah.
Because the more delay there is, the more complications you get.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So coming from that background of how the situation is on the ground, nobody is going to come from I don't know where to come and sort out our blood issues.
No.
So we have to be the ones to sort that out. And as Kenyans, we shy away from donating blood.
Yes.
Completely. Like, however many people speak to, they'll say, oh, somebody told me, I went there, this and this happened. Or I went there, I was told either, my blood pressure or something like that. So all these things make us it's a high risk. We are all at risk, apparently, in terms of blood. Yeah. So that's why we need to talk about this today.
Yes.
So what I wanted to talk about is really the frequently asked questions, trying to demystify all these issues around blood.
Yes.
Hopefully someone will be like, okay.
Kama ni hivyo, wacha nikajaribu.
Yes, that's why. Yeah. So I thought before we talk about the questions, let's talk about before donation.
Yes.
What are these things, the standards that they look at? Because I hear people saying nilienda nikaambiwa. So first of all, your HB, hemoglobin,
yes,
should be 12.5 grams per deciliter.
Yeah.
Either that or above.
Yeah.
So if it's not that, then you will not
donate. Watu kama sisi, well, chronically anemic.
Aya. Sasa kama uko na anemia ukifika hapo hauta donate.
Yeah.
Aya. The next thing, you have to have a normal blood pressure. This is normally the biggest.
Yes. And that's
I don't want to call it a joke.
Yeah.
But it's also the msema kweli.
Yes.
Some people go there, they walk around thinking they're okay.
Yes.
Then they check your blood pressure. Like I had a friend, she called me and said, ati wamesema siwezi toa damu niko na high blood pressure.
Boy.
And then he's like, oh, but have you ever had? No. This was the first. I said, when's the last time you checked your blood pressure? Check your blood pressure.
19 patopuk.
Check your blood pressure.
Oh, and this reminds us of what we were talking about last week.
Yes.
Of having a GP.
Yes.
A general practitioner.
Yes.
Because if you have a GP and you see them at least once or twice a year, whether you're ill or not, just for your vital statistics to be checked.
Yes.
Is my resting heart rate okay?
Yes.
Is my blood pressure okay? Are my blood sugars okay? The usual. If you're servicing your car once or twice a year, and this is just something you use, sembuse mwili yako.
Sembuse.
And this is another important part of having a GP.
It is a very important
because that
part.
person would have known over the years, if they went even once a year, that last year your blood pressure was fine, but this year you're slightly overweight and your blood pressure inasumbua, na sukari iko juu.
Yes. So unaona? So hapo kwa normal blood pressure, ukienda, well, normal blood pressure is between 110/80, well, 110/60,
yes,
to 140/80. So 140/80 is really borderline.
Yes, it is.
So let's not bisherekea tukifika hapo.
That's it. Normally wanasema hapo kiwa 80/120, uko almost perfect. Sindio?
Yes, 120/80.
But there are some of us wenye tunachezeanga huku chini.
Yes.
Wenye tukona, kwa sababu si kila mtu akona high blood pressure.
Kuna wale wakona low blood pressure.
Tukona wako ni hypertensive, sisi tuko hypo. Sindio? So kuna wengine wetu blood pressure yetu iko low.
Yes.
Na ni vizuri kujua.
Yes.
Because also when you go for an operation, for example, and waangalie blood pressure iko 40, imechapa 40 hapo over 100. So unajua mtu kama mimi mwenye mcheze hapo 60, that is not critical.
No, because that's
already my blood pressure is low.
Yes.
But if, and again, GP, my medical history will show you that my blood pressure is generally low.
Yes,
which
it's
means
the same way with athletes.
Yes,
because my heart rate.
Yes, resting heart rate inaweza kwa 40.
Bas
30 something.
But hakuna kitu tamfanya.
Exactly.
But mimi nikifika huko nimeenda. Naenda nikiendanga.
Juzi resting heart rate zetu zinachezana pa 70.
Huko ni mbali.
Sindio?
Sasa, so tumesema Hemoglobin 12.5.
Yes.
Tumesema normal blood pressure.
Yes.
If you're 50 kgs and above,
Yes.
you can donate blood. If
Okay.
you're below 50, you're underweight, you can't.
Yes.
But now there's a new indicator
Yes.
for obesity.
Yes.
So they will check. So this one, it really depends on your height.
Yes.
And you know, height and versus weight.
Yes. BMI.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I can't tell you ati ukifika wapi ndio utaambiwa.
That's it.
So it depends on your height and
Yeah.
your weight.
Yeah. Height and weight ratio.
Yes.
Your body mass index.
Yes, your
Yeah.
body mass index.
Yeah.
Then you also have to be between 16 and 65 years old.
Okay.
And you should not be currently under any medication. So if you're under medication, you cannot donate blood.
Yeah.
And then if you have a chronic illness, asthma, hypertension, diabetes,
Yeah.
whatever, name it, you can't donate blood.
Yes.
If you're a woman and you're in your menses, you cannot donate blood.
Yes.
And if you're a woman and you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you cannot donate blood. Sawa?
Yeah.
So those are the parameters that they
Yes.
look for.
Yes.
So when you go to check to donate blood for whoever,
Yes.
normally there's like a questionnaire.
Yes.
This questionnaire is divided into two. There's the health part and the risk assessment part. My 2 cents tells me it's the risk assessment part that inaleta shida. Why? Because they really ask you about your sexual activities.
Yes.
And it's written there.
Yes.
Your blood, something about you donating blood is for saving somebody else's life. So don't put somebody else at risk.
Yes.
Knowingly.
Yes.
So you fill out that part sincerely.
Yes.
Now, some of the questions are
Risque.
have you had sex with someone you don't know their background?
Yes.
Or have you had sex with someone who is not your regular partner?
Or
even, are you sure that your regular partner
has not
had sex with whoever else? So really, it's really about your sexual history,
Yes.
what you're doing, how you're protecting yourself, and all that.
That's it.
I think that's where people feel like, hizo maswali mimi sitaki kujibu, so therefore siendi huko.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, because the health part is really about the ones I've talked here.
Yes.
The risk assessment, they're assessing how risky it is to collect your blood to give somebody else.
That's it. And also, you have to think that there is a cost to
There is a
collecting
cost.
your blood.
Yes.
And that's why this screening has to be so intensive. Because there's no point you lying about it, them collecting your blood, testing it, going through the whole process, and then wasting that blood.
Yes, together with all the costs.
That's what I mean.
All that, yes.
Because it's a lot of money.
It is.
Just to get that blood from here, because you have to, the phlebotomist has to
collect the
collect the blood, which means that's about 10 minutes
Yes.
of the phlebotomist. So imagine 6 of you, that's
Yes.
a whole hour
Yes.
of viable candidates that you have taken
Yes.
out of their day. The cost of that, the cost implications are high.
They
and
are.
not just the cost implications, because if 10 people donate blood and that blood is found to be not viable, because the moment these 10 people multiplied by 10, 100 people donate blood, this is 100 units or 200 units. Let's say they give 2 units even.
Yes.
200
It's normally a unit per person.
Yeah, but these people,
Okay.
wakuje tena, si ndio?
Yes.
Tuseme hata 100 units, ama 200 units, 200
units,
people, si
yes.
ndio? 200 units that these people have collected, thinking that this is viable blood. You see, after testing, imwagwe.
Imagine, hiyo yote tu.
Yeah?
Hivyo.
Lakini hiyo kile inamaanisha ni, this bottom line of 164, it reduces the likelihood of us getting to that million mark.
Yes.
Because we are wasting time collecting blood from people who are shy of saying, I had anal sex.
Yes. Very shy. And
No.
at that point, most of the people who then show up with
Yes.
all this is because ni sistangu, ni brathangu,
Yes.
nimtolea damu, sina choice, nimefinyiliwa kwa kona.
Yes.
Enyewe lakini sitaki kumlet down,
Yes.
acha tu niende.
Na kama you've seen any of the pointers that Irene has very clearly stated, ukijua wewe ni postpartum, you're still breastfeeding,
Yes.
don't bother going.
Yeah, they will not do it. Then you'll be frustrated.
If you know you're on your period, don't bother going. Wait until your period is over. Go and donate anyway.
Yes.
If you're viable, if you're within the parameters, go and donate anyway, because mtu wenyu need yake imeisha leo, lakini yeye yake alitolewa na mtu mwingine. Sasa wewe endo kajazie
ya huyo. So now that's the other. Okay, so we look at that, the frequently asked questions, because some of these things are just hilarious, but then we have to clarify it, because after all this is said and done, my biggest hope is that more people will go and donate blood.
Yes.
And so that we are not treading on very dangerous ground.
Yes, which we are currently.
We are.
Yeah, because the moment, as you say, delay of care, the moment mtu wenyu ameenda hosi, na mnatuma kwa WhatsApp, na mnatuma kwa all these kwa mtandao zote, you see, that moment is, for every moment you're taking to wait, is a moment later.
Yes.
Is a day later, is another hour later.
Yeah.
For your person to receive treatment.
Yeah.
But if we all, the people who were eligible to donate, if we just donated regularly as is allowed, yes, then tuta do hujaza ndo.
Alafu sasa tutakuwa na historia. Oh, you have to find someone to come and replace this. I mean, in extreme emergencies, hospitals will give blood.
Yes.
They won't just let you
of
die because, But there's all these other things going on. Elective surgery.
Yes.
If it's elective, they will not do it before you bring blood. You will have to bring it.
Yes.
Women who are pregnant.
Yes.
That's a big concern. Did you know that the first doctor who did blood transfusion, Dr. James, he transfused a woman who was bleeding after delivery. That was the first transfusion. Mashida za mama zilianza 1818.
Ai, maze tumekuwa tukikufa.
1818.
Tumekuwa tukikufa.
Tuko century gani bado tunaongea juu ya damu?
Imagine.
Haya. So you can imagine how many women are walking out here pregnant.
Yes.
They can't even donate blood for themselves or for each other.
Yeah.
They are depending on you.
Yes.
To come and donate.
Yes.
And then we all have all these insecurities.
Yes.
And then also, I don't know at what point, but we have to talk about personal responsibility.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, even if we all present ourselves, the 47 million of us,
yes, and
we are not eating right, we are not checking our nutrition, we are not healthy, we are having risky sexual encounters.
Yes. And then more and more of us are now overweight. So we need to take exercise. We need to eat healthier. We need to eat more fiber. It's good for our hearts and generally just our organs. So it's about us educating ourselves on healthy living.
Healthy living.
And also, would you say, for me, what I would suggest from what you just said, ukiget ball, badala kuspend do mingi kwa baby shower, badala kuenda baby moon. Umeshasikia hizo? Umesikia baby moon? Baby moon ni sasa ni kama honeymoon before baby akuje. Unaona? So, why don't we have parties where we tell all our friends, come tukutane tuende donation.
Yes.
In case siku yangu ya delivery nda need blood.
Yes. So actually, it's good you said that, because last week, as I was talking about this, and someone said, so how do we prepare? How do we... Because we never know.
Yes.
You know the sad part about life, you never know.
Yes.
Imagine if we are all overweight.
Yes.
My friends are overweight, I'm overweight, my family. Who is going to donate blood for you?
Yes.
Nani? Ama sisi ni maboy na tunapenda mayenzi.
Alafu kuna venye
chapilia ukienda. Aya. Alafu all your friends are like you. Then what? Who is going to donate blood for you? So it's a very vicious cycle. You can't just be sitting preaching and saying, mimi si need your damu. You don't know when you need it. And you don't know when your next of kin will need it. And then you will not be eligible because of your habits.
Yes, lifestyle choices.
Can you imagine if you had to sit there and watch, God forbid, either your mom, your child, your sister, your brother needing blood and they can't find it, and even you don't qualify because of things you would have controlled.
Yes.
That will it will depress you.
Ay, ni hard.
Frequently asked questions about blood transfusion. Who can donate blood?
Yes.
I've already told you who can donate.
Yes.
If you're between 16 years and 65, if your HB is okay, if you don't have risky sexual behavior, we need to define risky. Kusabula tanambia, what do you mean by risky?
Yeah.
I can't define risky for you. Yeah. But just know that if it's unprotected and you are at risk of getting the STDs,
yes,
then it's risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, if you and your partner don't communicate about what kind of sexual life you have together, then you never know. Yes. If you are in an open relationship, you don't know. Because huyo wako ni wako sadle yuko na wewe.
Yes.
You see, akitoka hapo jumesha kubaliana mnaweza mangana huku nje, as long as you come and talk about it, was it protected or not? Are they being honest to you or not?
Are they protecting you?
Exactly.
Or not?
You see? So these are questions we have to ask ourselves. Now, I can't donate blood for my ailing loved one because siwezi sema ati ni parent ni nani, kuna wengine wetu tusikizana nao say. So nikisema huyo mtu utasema kani yeye achana naye. But imagine the person, your dearest person, whether it's your child, vile tu Irene amesema, the dearest person in your life sahi ana need blood. Wewe huwezi toa kwa sababu uko kilo 5, 10 over. 20 kilos over.
I love.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or because you like eating meat so much, you like sugar so much, so you know, you like eating these things so much that now you cannot donate blood for them.
Yeah. It's a big issue. And in society right now, people want to shy away from occasionally, not occasionally, on a daily basis you'll see on social media.
Yes.
People talking about who cheated on who.
Yes. Yes.
That is risky sexual behavior.
And
we even if we choose not to talk about it, you know where you're sitting.
Yes.
That all that is risky sexual behavior.
Yes.
Whether you are part of it or out of it, that's up to you.
Yes.
All we are saying is this is one of those things that can make or break your blood transfusion agenda.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Then the next question, the one that makes people not go, will my blood be tested before they donate it, before I can donate? So what people fear is because when you go for blood donation, after you donate it, they screen it. Hepatitis B, C, syphilis, and HIV. So what people fear most is, will they test this as I'm there and then give me the result? Because me, I don't want to know. Yeah, that sounds not nice. But then people don't want to know. I don't know why. So people fear, because normally when they collect your blood, they go to test it. Sometimes they'll explain to you what they're testing.
Yes.
Sometimes they will not. So you're like, manze nilitoka jasho.
Yeah.
Nimekaa hapo na ngoja ati wanilete result. Kuna kitu kama hiyo.
Yes.
So people just don't go. Because you feel like, I'm not ready to know my status of purely it's the HIV and the syphilis.
I know that this is maybe not so much something to do with blood transfusion, but it's another thing that maybe we should think about all the time. If you're sexually active and you've got this partner and there's a likelihood that hata kama hakuna likelihood, it's just good practice to get tested regularly.
It is.
Hata kama if you're with the same person, hata kama ni once a year, mwende. Hata kama ni kwenda pamoja, mjue tu status yenyu. Hata kama unataka kwenda peke yako, juwezi jua kile mtu anafanya hapa nje. You know, na afadhali ujue HIV, AIDS, even hepatitis, none of these things are a death sentence anymore.
No, they'll only be a death sentence if you don't control it.
Exactly.
You have to control it.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons why people fear.
Don't want. Yeah.
Yes, they'll be like, you know, wacha tu kwanza. So no, they don't test your. They'll test it for your HB.
Yes.
That's very simple. They'll just
a prick.
Yeah. But otherwise, after you donate blood, if you're successful, they do screen it for the 4 things I've said.
Yes.
Hepatitis B and C, syphilis, and HIV. And no, they will not send you the results. No, they will not. That's not within their mandate. So if you still want to know your status, you have to go and be tested wherever, where you can be cancelled, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Those kind of things.
Yes.
Next question, who will receive my blood? This is another one. People feel like, if I donate blood for Sharon,
Sharon
it should be given directly to Sharon.
Maybe we're not compatible.
Okay, Yes, there's that. No, but then that's why people feel like Irene needs O positive blood.
Yes.
Sharon will quickly say, I'm B positive, says him idea.
Yes.
Unaona? Because Sharon wali amekaa anafikiria damu yake exact ndio itaingia wapi kwa mwili yake.
It doesn't work like
Meanwhile,
that.
it doesn't work that way.
No.
Even if Sharon is my identical twin, the blood must follow the process.
Yes.
Itolewe, iscreeniwe, I'll be given blood that's in the blood bank.
Yes.
And this will be stored.
Yes.
If it is safe. If
yes.
not, discarded.
Yes.
So the issue of who will receive my blood is not, I know blood is a personal thing.
Yes.
But we need to not personalize it that much.
Yes.
It's not like the heart or the kidney and all that, because some people want to know so and so has my kidney, so and so has my heart. Yes, it would be nice to know who has your blood moving in their system, but it's not possible.
Yes.
So donate the blood knowing it will reach the person who needs it.
Yeah. Tenda mema nenda zako.
Yes, tenda mema nenda zako. So don't refuse to donate because haitaenda directly kwa
mtu ule
unajua. Of course, the most common blood group is O positive.
Yes.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean that if you're B positive, A, sijui O negative, unasema okay. Sasa mimi sitaenda kwa sababu yangu sio common.
Yes.
Blood donation is blood donation.
Yes.
You go donate.
Yes.
If you qualify, ni kama exam. If you qualify that criteria, toa damu, enda home.
Yes.
Yeah. How many times can one donate blood in a year? For men, every 3 months you can do it.
Okay, so 4 times a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
For women, every 4 months. So 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Because of menses and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How many lives can your unit of blood save? An average of 4 lives.
Wow.
Because blood is, it's needed in different ways.
Yes.
There's someone who needs blood, full blood as it is.
Yes.
Packed cells.
Yeah.
There's one who needs concentrated something.
Yes.
There's a way they sieve.
Some of them need just the platelets.
Yes, some need platelets, some need just the plasma,
Yes.
some need just the red packed cells. So your blood can go a long way.
Yes.
That's your one unit.
Yes.
Can go a long way.
Yes.
Do I get paid when I donate blood? Other than ile soda ya Fanta iongeze nguvu ya kwenda home.
Only in America.
Pole sana.
And this is true.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I can honestly say only in America.
Yeah.
Ukisoto unaweza uza blood.
Huwezi uza damu. It won't happen. I know it's sad that you can't sell it. You give it for free, but there's someone somewhere who will take it and sell it. But that's what I thought as I was preparing. I'm like, wait, isn't it sad that I get to give you the government blood for free, but someone within the government will take my blood and sell it to the highest bidder? That's sad.
It is.
But also, it's not within our control right now. Yes, we can have mass action and all that. That's good. But what can we do now with what we have? You know?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's not really within our control.
Yes.
Is blood sold? No. So that's the other thing.
Legally, no.
People, legally, blood is not sold.
Yes.
But people, and I get this a lot from my clients, some of them, they will be like, so and so, these 2 people came and donated blood for me, and now in my billing, I see blood. They don't per se charge you for the blood itself, but they charge you for the service.
Yes, yes.
The screening, the process, transfusing you and all that, that's charged. Yes. So you will definitely see a cost around blood transfusion.
Yes.
So don't, even if you send people to donate for you, you still have to pay.
Yeah, because hiyo damu yao pia lazima iprocessiwe.
Yeah. The other question is, can my blood group change? No. I've had an experience with the issue of blood groups that are not the same. The first time I was tested, and then it was O positive. Then I went to the same hospital, but many years later, they said it's O negative, and I had to be the one to say no. My blood group is O positive.
Yes.
So the lesson you learn from this is you need to know your blood group. Apa, sio ile sikumbuki hata daktari alisema, because you won't catch that unsafe thing, because it can happen. And we talked about safety, and we said it is your responsibility. The healthcare system is fragmented. There's a lot of issues. So you're not guaranteed to have 100% safety.
Yes.
So you need to also be empowered. Know your blood group. Hiyo si kitu ngumu. So that you know, ukikuja kuambiwa leo ni O positive, kesho si ati blood group yangu inakuanga tu O. Pana kuna difference ikiwa positive na negative.
Yes.
In a positive haimaanishi positive for HIV.
No.
Do you know the way people, there's a lot of lack of knowledge.
Resas negative na resas positive.
Resas negative na resas positive. Some people feel like if you say my blood group is O positive, it means I have HIV.
No.
That's not what it means.
No.
Yes, it means that it agglutinates differently.
Yes.
Nimeingisha hapo.
Ni sawa tu. Mtu agglutination. Google is your friend.
Yes, but please just know your blood group so that if you ever get someone else telling you your blood group is different, you can stand up for yourself. Because God forbid they should give you blood that's different from yours.
Yes, and it's not compatible. Because kuna hata blood groups zinaweza kuwa different.
Yes.
Kile tutafanya ni put kwa hii nini in the bio of this.
Yes.
You can then follow a link yenye itakuonesha which blood group can donate to which, so that for you as well to be empowered. So when you go in and you're told you need blood and you're O positive, then you know you're O positive, the universal donor. Yes. So you guys can donate to almost everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
to everyone actually. Okay, apart from Onyx.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I said almost everyone.
Yeah, almost.
So we will put this pie chart of who can donate to who and who can be donated to by who. Sindio?
Tutawekea hapo. I also thought it should be empowering to also add the questionnaire that they normally take people through when you go for donation. So that you see the questions you'll be asked, so you think through them before you go there.
Exactly.
So that you're not bombarded by all that. The other question that is very common is, do I need a special diet after donating blood? No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's 1 unit of blood.
Yes.
The plasma is replaced within 24 hours.
Yes.
And the red blood cells will be replaced in 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's negligible.
Yes.
It's just 1 unit.
Yes.
So no, don't go and be telling people, leo nimetoa damu, sina chakula, nimeishiwa na nguvu. Hapana, don't. Yeah. It's just one.
It's like things. 1 unit. If you ukikatwa na kitu na ublidio 1 unit bado tu utaishi.
The last question that people normally ask, and then maybe you can also ask me the ones you have had, is can you get HIV or whatever disease when you donate blood?
Yeah.
No, you can't, because now we are using this whatever the disposables, the injectable, the needles, all those things, they are single use. Wakimaliza wanatupa. Kitambo, that's where the thing started. Kitambo walikuanga wana zile shindano kubwa zile nono zilikuanga na chuma huku nyuma. Walikuanga wanaziboil. Wengine waboil vizuri, wengine makaa imeisha, wengine sijui nini. Hapo ndo issues zilitokea. But saa hii single use wanatumia kwa wakimaliza wanatupa. Mwingine hivyo. So you are not at risk of getting whatever sickness.
Any blood related niniza transmissible by.
Of course there's all this, superstitions that it's a bad omen, especially if you give your blood and then it's going to someone you don't know. Of course, I don't know whether you've heard all these stories about Majini and those who want blood for I don't know what. So that makes people feel like if my blood is not going directly to Sharon,
then I don't want to give.
Niko mistaki kwa sababu damu yangu inaweza enda hapo wapi?
Another thing that I can say from a point of view is story ya Majini sijui kurogwa sijui nini. We live in a highly deeply religious country. Iwe Mkristo, iwe Hindu, iwe most people follow some kind of structured religion. Yes. Sunday unaenda unaomba unaambia Mungu protect me, si ndio? Monday unaambiwa kwa damu unasema unaogopa majini. So why is it that we are selective about when God can protect us?
Yes, I know.
Why is it that we believe so much in God when we're praying to him for money? But we don't believe in him when mtu akiniambia ati hiyo damu yako inaweza tumiwa kufanya rituals. Huyo Mungu unamuomba kulete pesa ndio hule Mungu atakuprotect against hizo rituals. Kama ni Mungu unaamini.
That is true.
Whether you call him God, whether you call him Allah, whether you call him Vishnu, it doesn't matter what you call your God. The same higher power that you pray to protect you is the same higher power that protects you against anything that you feel that will be done to this blood of yours.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Let us not be hypocrites. Let us not pick and choose religion.
Yes, and how it sounds
use it against something that could so easily save so many
people.
lives.
Yeah.
And on the subject of blood donation, perhaps we should also next time, maybe in conjunction with another one, maybe revisit blood donation after this one, depending on how many questions we get. Talk about organ donation.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in Kenya travel to go far because we don't donate organs. How many people die on our roads every day and organ donation is still not a thing?
It's not a thing.
You see what I mean?
Oh my God.
There are Scandinavian countries now where you have to opt out.
Like literally.
Yes.
It's a thing.
You're opted in unless you opt out.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a thing.
Exactly.
You are the one who now makes
That's
it
it.
not a thing.
So wewe kama utaki unasema nitoeni kwa hiyo list. Lakini ukizaliwa you're opted in. You see? When you grow up, now you can make that decision, or your parents until your nini can make that decision.
Yeah.
Whether to keep you in or out once you're dead. But ukizaliwa you're in.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still illegal in Kenya to commit suicide. It's true.
Yes.
If you attempt suicide in Kenya, you can be arrested and jailed.
Yes, I know.
They don't do it anymore, thankfully. And I think they should change that law legally, like really write it down, because it shouldn't be happening. Because tu ukipata karawa kono ufala, anaweza kujaribu kui-enforce. And because people try to commit suicide because of mental health issues. You see, not because they're trying to defraud the government of any money that they could earn in my lifetime.
Oh, that's the reason why.
That's the reason why. Isn't it laws za ukoloni? Understand? The reason why it is illegal to commit suicide is because you're stealing from the state. The money that you could have earned in your lifetime, you're taking away. The taxes that you could have paid in your lifetime, you're taking away from the state. So the state owns you. These are legacy laws that we really, from a mental health point of view, should start revising.
I agree.
You know, but these are battles that we fight slowly. For now, let's just start with the simple matter of checking whether we are eligible
for blood transfusion.
If you are a person who could generally be expected to need blood, somebody who has a chronic disease that could be expected to need blood, to maybe you can have kidney disease, liver disease, cancer, anemia, you know, any of these things. So if we have these things, instead of maybe asking for presents during our birthdays, Christmas, nini, let us ask our loved ones to donate blood.
Have blood donation circles.
That's it.
We know ourselves, we are this many.
Yes.
We have been screened.
Yes.
So that I know when I need blood.
Yes.
Sharon can donate for me because we're in the same circle.
That's it.
Or Irene can donate for whoever.
Yes.
Let's not wait. The reason why we have these forums is to empower you.
Yes.
So that you're always a step ahead. So don't wait for at the point of care and then, oh, wait, we have to go and look for blood.
Yes.
And then you come with blood after 48 hours.
Yes.
You're still delaying care.
Exactly.
The other thing I want to say, even as we wind up, is I don't think, I mean, and that's my opinion, but I don't think that when you go to donate blood and then you're turned away, that you should celebrate it and be like, wait, siku walikata, sinilisikia relief. That's not a good thing.
No.
Because it just means that there's something else that's going on in your life.
Yes.
Whether it's your blood pressure that's, not so stable, that's issues.
Yes.
Whether it's because of the history you gave about your sexual history, that means you need to sit back and think about your life and whoever else you're engaging with, and personal responsibility, and then the issues of eating healthy. Walisema nimenona sana. Oh, it's still an issue because not only are you not able to donate blood, but when you think about it, there are many other issues that now come with obesity or being overweight, and you're at risk for many other things.
Exactly.
Hata hiyo kutoa damu, that is just
because high blood pressure italeta heart disease, diabetes pia is cause heart disease, it kidneys, liver, liver cirrhosis, fatty liver, all these things are as a result of poor lifestyle choices that we make. And a recommendation that I can make for everybody: 30 minutes. Even 30 minutes of moderate walking per day, even just that can be the difference between you getting to a certain age and having heart failure and not. Hapo tu ndio ndaiachia mimi.
Haya. Personal responsibility.
Yes.
Many people most people who then end up going to be tested. Unasikia mtu anasema, hey, tulienda watu 5, mtu mmoja tu ndiye alitoa damu. For me, that scares me. Because sisi ni watu 5 tunajuana. Only mtu mmoja na alitoa damu. Kwa sisi 5.
And we have to remember,
kama ni sisi tulikuwa tumeenda road trip alafu.
Exactly. Every minute 7 people need
and then you find one person only donating 1 unit.
Imagine.
And they can't come back until after 4 months.
Imagine.
If they are women, or 3 months if they are men.
Hey, kuna shida.
There's a problem.
Guys, Irene amesema, let's have blood donation circles. Yes. And if you don't know how to form one, Patient Support Services Africa, Patient's Voice. Patient's Voice Kenya is the Facebook community group where we have other people who really want to empower themselves. So feel free to join us. It's free. Hizo link zote tutaweka kwa bio. It'll also be on our YouTube channel. Galactic Productions. All the previous videos are on Patient Support Services Africa. They are also on the Galactic Productions Facebook page and the YouTube. All the links zitakuwa kwa hii video and the previous videos. Please guys, if you find any of this useful, hata kama wewe unaona wewe haitakusaidia na unajua kuna mtu hapo nje itakusaidia, share. Please. That's the least you can do. Just share. Because our aim here is to empower. Empower, because knowledge is power. It is power. That's well said. Knowledge is power. You're always a step ahead if you know. If you don't know, kama ujui pia sasa unajua ujui. Hivyo vile amesema. Anyway guys, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you found this. I mean, every week we have more and more people sharing, tagging, holding watch parties, and it's so good because it's growing. It is, and it's empowering people, because that's the biggest thing, and changing your outcomes and the outcomes of those around you in our already complicated medical system. So stay blessed, stay empowered. Knowledge is power, nani. Thank you so much. And see you again next week. Palipo majaliwa. Bye.